graded it, which
It's like a washboard now.
they're gonna force you to go real slow.
Yes, they are.
Well, I've seen 2 houses on this road. I'm not even sure that's an actual house there. That looks like somebody's like come out on the weekends type of place.
There's more of that Eastwood Ranch. I think it belongs to Clint Eastwood. I'm gonna doubt it. Middle of nowhere, Podunk, Texas is not where he would want to build a ranch, I'm sure.
I don't know. You'd think that about George Strait and everybody else.
Oh, Randy Travis, but his is on a nice little.
Isn't George Jones from Saratoga?
Yeah, but George Jones is from Saratoga, so I'll bet you he still has land out here somewhere.
Yeah. Probably.
Awesome.
Although we're a good ways from Saratoga, but
Yeah.
there's a mailbox, so
There's no way. I guess maybe the postman does come all the way out here. But yeah, we can't get him to come to our house.
yeah, that's
Protected by ADT, huh? What, the driveway? There's nothing there.
that should tell you something right there. How far out we live. We cannot even get the post office to deliver to our house, but yet way out here.
These people can get mail delivered to their house. At least this one has power ran out here in
Yeah.
different places. There's another mailbox down there, so
That's Maxwell Road.
yes.
Somebody was gonna get power right over there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's houses back there, cabins anyway.
Yeah, there was a mailbox back there. What do you keep showing me, Kendall?
The side of the road.
What? How far up here is this?
1 more mile. Nice build. Oh, they got a camper buried in there.
There's a house back in there. I guess this is their driveway up here. Yeah, there's a mailbox.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of interesting. There's houses there. Well, yeah, there's a mailbox right here. It's a nice place back in there.
Eastwood Ranch still over on our right.
Yeah, so you know they know they're never going to have anybody across the street from them.
And that's why we live out here like this.
Yeah.
Because it's remote. It's peaceful. You can see the stars at night.
You don't hear sirens.
Yep. Wow, this is rough.
What are those trucks? You just drove all over.
I don't know. What a mountain lion. Got another mailbox up here. Wow, people don't use this very often.
Doesn't seem to. Eastwood Ranch. Where is it? If I was a mail carrier, I'm not sure that I would want this to be my route. Could you imagine driving this road with those little mail trucks?
at the old logs on that cabin.
That is old. Hold on. Here, I'm gonna go down. An old cabin. Buried in the trees.
Nobody lives there. There's no meter on the side of the house where the meter box is.
Just maintained. There's the cemetery. With another old creepy church connected to it.
Can you even get into this one at all?
Yeah, it's got a man gate right next to the big one. Old creepy camper parked over there.
Yeah, I see that.
Meets the last Saturday in March and September. That's it. Alrighty then. When it's cool enough to be outside with no power, I guess. I don't know. Let me find my shade.
Let's see, what does this sign say?
I don't know. We'll look on the way out.
Okay.
Hey, who gets mail at the cemetery? I'm dying to know.
Shut that behind you, Kimber.
Okay.
Wow, this one goes way back.
Yeah.
What's that in the back corner?
Building.
Oh, something over there. What did you think?
That's a neat old bench.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something around talking to. Yep. World War II.
Trying to get down here to the old part.
Yeah. Oh, wow, Raymond, what is that?
That's sad. They put that over it, so kind of like, you know, in like Louisiana or out in the swamps, they put concrete all around you. I forgot what it was, mausoleum. Kind of like your own private mausoleum, but see, down here is where all the older.
Yeah.
That was a country letter on it. World War I.
Let's see.
Oh, what does this one say?
Can't read them.
1898, I think.
No, I think it says 1923 to 1932.
These all have some sort of cat.
Oh, I see. There's 4 of them. Can you make anything out on them?
This one you barely can.
1907 to 1910.
This one looks like 18.
1906 to 1907. I'm guessing this is a family. 1907 to 1908.
Well, they didn't live long.
No. And this one's 1904. 1804 to 1890. That's weird. Oh, look, this whole family's just... You just get a name. You get Ken, Phyllis, Skylar, Kenyon, Felicity. Nope, now we're to Browns. Nick, Mindy, Philip, Patricia. Wonder if those were all their kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's different. Airborne. 101st Airborne. 43 to 2020.
That was going well. World War II.
Oh man,
Korea.
something's been taken.
There's another Civil War vet right here.
Yeah.
Made it to the made it to 1940.
October 13th. Ooh.
There's the truck driver.
Yeah, I seen that. Two. It has two names on it. JJ and Glenn.
That's all got to be a family plot because it's all separated out.
That's what I'm thinking back here too. Look at the whole line of them.
Yep.
Oh wow, ant bed all around this one.
Oh,
That's okay. It looks like somebody got rid of it.
that's good.
Vietnam. Yeah, these are all Hogan's. Rufus, Amy Lou, Lydia Ann, Henry Oscar. Mm-hmm. No, that's a different headstone.
It's almost like a chalkboard, but all these are just written day in red.
Oh, I see that.
And there's some more of the days.
Yeah, it starts down there.
Big family. There's your mom.
Ola and Willie.
Did they say anything on them? Yeah, they did.
They're just real hard to make out.
1817 to 1917.
No, that's 19 to 19. These are all babies. Girl, baby McKinley boy, baby McKinley girl.
Oh, they are 19. I see that.
Look, this one, the 12th to the 13th of 17. 12th to the 24th of 17.
Well,
This,
they're all. So these were twins.
yeah, these two.
Three. These were triplets.
Triplets.
What was that one? 26.
Yeah, from 19 to 26. This one actually got a name. So this was a survivor. No, this one's different. This one was born in 38.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that one was born in wherever it is. That one, 38. And then those two were twins that died. A boy and a girl. '92.
Okay, now this one is 1873 to 1957.
Yeah. That one's a lot older.
And that one was 1890 something to 1953.
Yeah. So this must have been all the kids, and then those other two bigger ones must have been the parents. I'm glad I don't see very many headstones with my first name on it. Oh, look at this one over here. What is this?
I think I recall seeing it with your name on it.
Oh, I see they outlined it with stepping stones.
Oh, and here's a brick.
Oh, no, there's two of them. Because there's two of these. 1935 to 2002. And this one is 2000 to 2000. That's a baby.
Oh.
Oh, this one was freshly married here.
March of 2023.
And these weeds over here are almost just being forgotten.
Yeah, they really do.
What's up there on the tree?
I know, let's go look. Oh, there's one under the tree. Here, look.
Yep.
There's two. Three. That one's buried.
Oh, yeah, there's three of them. There's one way under there. 82 to 62. Or 62 to 82. From 07 to 85. And either Miss Catherine's still alive and kicking over 100 years later, or she got buried somewhere else. Because she was born in 1919.
Yeah, I'd say she probably got buried somewhere else.
Did you want to go look at these over here?
Yeah.
And those over there?
Do you think we might find any sightings over here?
There's no telling.
Because it seems to be a pretty big family.
Look, some of these are just marked with like concrete garden edging.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, fishing pole. The Loftons, infant son. That one's still kind of rounded up. That's weird. 2012.
Somebody's got a bottle of whiskey over there on that one.
Yeah, I see that. A little bottle of whiskey. This Lofton is outside the circle. Oh, that's cool. This one has a tractor etched onto it. Or not a tractor, but a... what you call it?
Oh wow, look at that one right there.
Yeah, that's where I was going. Oh. 2 days old. 2 days old. Man, the humidity just shot up.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
There's some griffins up here, or at least one. From the Griffin Cemetery.
Yeah.
You also find a lot of griffins at the Sutton Cemetery. In the Juju.
Roach, I wonder if that's part of our neighbor's family.
Could be. '84 to 2000, that wasn't very old.
Oh, with the 16 years old.
Yep.
So there's more griffins up there. Over there, over there.
I see that.
Griffins are also a big family.
We've seen them at several.
Well, the three main
Okay.
names are the Griffins, the Suttons, and who was the other that we kept seeing?
Brown?
No. What was the other one?
That we've seen at all three of the cemeteries. And I know people have the same last name that aren't even related. I get that. But in this area, to have that many, they would all have to be related one way or another. We couldn't.
This isn't one of the older cemeteries we found.
No.
It's a newer one. Has some old graves in it though.
It does.
Well, this one obviously is more maintained. There's more population on the way out here to this one.
Yeah.
So this one, they probably... This one's probably the more chosen cemetery for people to be buried in.
Getting rid of that sign for earlier. Thank you.
You're welcome.
says a cemetery burial space can only be reserved for family members of those buried in the Blue Water Cemetery. Reservation fee will be $100 per space at the time the space is reserved and $100 at the time of burial. If reservation fee has not been paid, $200 per space will be due at time of burial. Cemetery maintenance fee of $25 per space is required every 2 years. The space will be returned to the cemetery if cemetery maintenance fee is not paid on the space within a 2-year period. 4 foot by 8 foot in size. That is, they're going to revoke your cemetery space if your family doesn't pay for it.
Oh, wow, these were sympathizers of the Union in this community here.
The Woods of Polk County provided refuge and a new home for many families from Mississippi following the Civil War. They supported the Union during the war, but sought to avoid the post-Reconstruction attitudes of their neighbors. The Collins and the Knight families were among these new residents. Soon, both the Knight community and the Blue Water community would develop as families moved in during the close of the 19th century. Many of these founders of the community and war veterans would be buried in Blue Water Cemetery, established in 1898. That same year, the Missionary Baptist Church of Blue Water was first organized, with local landowner E.P. Dowden as one of the first members. He went on to donate a parcel of land to the county for the construction of a school in 1907. The first known burial here was of Thomas Jefferson Collins, among the first Mississippians to settle here. Much of his family and descendants would be buried here. There are more than 600 burials with dozens of veteran headstones. More than 200 are engraved double headstones. Some have homemade concrete borders, others are handmade in full concrete. Prominent cedar trees mark some of the older graves. The front gate is black cast iron and the fences are chain link. A small wood frame building sits on the corner of the property. Some say that it is the old church building, but records cannot fully support the claim. The cemetery still stands as a reminder of the many hardships and sacrifices of our ancestors and their proud descendants who continue to maintain the cemetery.
What is this old sign back here?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Do you have a rubber band with you, Mom?
No. I wonder if we can see in the windows of this one.
Maybe.
Or maybe just walk up and open the front door.
As long as you got cameras on it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, this one's dirty. Look how dirty it is.
Yeah, look, that back door didn't even close all the way unless they've got a lock on it.
They probably have a lock on it. Oh, that's just an old road sign, look.
Used to be a road there?
There used to be a road here?
Guess so.
Oh, wow. How weird.
Huh.
That's different.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they got a board across those two doors over there so you can't open them. It says it meets one day in March and one day in September. Don't think it's going to be very cool in there. There's no power. I don't think they're going to have night services.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
This one's just as far out as the other one. It just doesn't feel like it because there's so many houses out this way.
Creepy underwear on the fence.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yes, AC me please.
Okay, well,
That was a neat little cemetery.
I think so. Alrighty, guys. I think that's all the exploring we're going to do today.
Yeah, it's getting pretty hot out.
Yeah. That was pretty neat, though.
Yes, it was.
We got to see 2 cemeteries. One, obviously, a whole lot older than this one.
Oh, yeah. With a lot less population around it.
Yeah, a little rougher road getting in. This one's not the smoothest either, but
I really thought this one would be more like the other one, but this one has a lot of population around it.
well, I guess what we're probably going to have to do for all the paranormal part of this is we're going to have to come out here at night to both these cemeteries and do 2 different videos
Yeah.
and see what we see, because both of these cemeteries were developed just before the Civil War or right after the Civil War. So you know there was some fighting here. You know that there's probably a ton of old, run-down, which are probably not even there, rotted-out cabins in these woods. A lot of people probably didn't get buried in cemeteries back then. You know, they just bury them out on their own property somewhere. So I'm sure if there's some paranormal stuff happening, this would be a good spot for it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to come back and investigate it at night.
And then for the Bigfoot people, just being as remote as we are, this would be the perfect habitat. A Bigfoot could live out here and never get seen unless you were looking for him or just accidentally seen him one day.
They do say this is Bigfoot country.
Yep. I mean, I know anybody that wants to look at Google Maps and look at southeast Texas, you look at it and you think, oh, there's a lot of roads out there. It can't be that sparsely populated, but let me tell you,
It really is.
it really is. When you can go 25 miles and just let your mind wrap around that for a minute. 25 miles by, say, 15 miles and not hit any kind of population at all. We have woods, we have forests out here, not just one. I mean, it's all one big forest, but there is some towns in it. There are highways that cut through it. There are roads that cut through it. But you can go places out here in the big thicket that are 25 miles long, 15 miles wide. There won't be a house one or a road one through it. And that is a lot of square miles. You could get lost in that. You could get turned around in that.
Not a few places left to go.
Yeah, it's
And you'll eventually find civilization. But it's going to take you a while.
going to take you a long time. That's if you don't walk in circles.
Yeah, you Blair Witch it and just start walking in circles while you're on your own.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's towns are also anywhere from 10 to 20 miles apart from each other, with nothing but woods in between. Some are even further than that.
Well, the closest town to our house is 22 miles.
Oh yeah, there you go. The closest town to my house is 22 miles.
Yeah.
With very little population between us and town. And that's only on the main highway. It's not a lot of back roads between here and there. So I mean, you could take off walking through the woods, and 22 miles in the woods might as well be 50, 60 miles by road. I mean, that's just the comparison. It's going to take you a whole lot longer through the woods than it will by road.
We'll have to see what else we can get into for the next one.
Well, I think we need to start doing some nighttime. We keep going out at nighttime, but we don't record.
No, and I don't know why. It's stupid.
Well, I think it's because I'm always tired. I think it's because I'm like, well, people probably think this is real boring. So we need to start coming out at night with the camera and start actually just recording. And I want to come out here and see what we see at night at these two cemeteries. I don't know that I want to go back to the Sutton Cemetery. That would probably be the best one to go to at night. But then again,
But we have to take your truck.
it's a whole lot harder to get to because it is true remote. For any of you guys that's seen that video, I think it's one of our first videos. It might be the first video we put up. I mean, you leave gravel that turns into dirt, that turns into grass with two small tire tracks barely going through it. And then at that point, you
Like an
actually...
off-road trip.
Yeah, and then at that point you just turn into not even mowed grass, just short grass. It's not, so you leave all kinds of civilization to get to some of those cemeteries out there. Now the Sutton Cemetery does have a dirt road that goes right up to it, a little parking spot. But it is by far the most remote one we've been to so far.
Yes. So far.
I think it's probably a good 8 miles off the main road, and it's a good probably 15 to 20 miles from any kind of civilization. So, and when I say civilization, I'm talking about a town with more than 10 people in it, or a community with more than 10 people.
I don't even think it had a hunt club out there. I don't even think they converted anything out there yet.
No, I don't think they have. Yeah, I think we do. I think we need to start I think our next video needs to be a nighttime video.
I think so.
We just need to know what...
Deer.
Yep. We just need to know what people want to see. Do they want to go look for supernatural, or paranormal, Bigfoot? What do they want us to do?
You gotta tell us.
Yes, y'all need to tell us.